Hi, Will from Float in the Forest here. I'm here to introduce you to this. So what is it? This is the Roxiva RX1 light machine. But what does it do? Well, it leads you into blissful moods and at the same time conjures beautiful visions in your mind's eye. How does it do that? Well, right now, my brain has beta brainwaves dominating. Beta brainwaves are associated with normal waking consciousness, discursive thought, having a train of thought in your head, and engaging in conversation using the language centres and so on. So beta brainwaves are high frequency, low amplitude, and quite varied. So as I say, that's associated with normal waking consciousness. At the same time as beta frequencies, there'll be other frequencies going on too, slower frequencies. But when you're speaking, when you're in normal consciousness, beta brainwaves will dominate. Other brainwave states include alpha frequencies. They're slower than beta and they have a higher amplitude, and they're more associated with deep relaxation. Slower still are theta. Theta brainwaves are associated with meditative states and that threshold state of consciousness between waking and sleeping, where sometimes you have imageries, reverie, and deep relaxation as well. So the way that the light machine works is it depends on a natural aspect of our brains, which is that they follow external stimuli. They call this the frequency following effect, or brainwave entrainment. And all that really means is that by presenting the brain with a stimulus at a certain frequency, the brain will tend to allow the brain waves to change so that the dominant brainwave frequency matches the frequency of the external stimulus. So that's how the Roxiva RX1 light machine and other similar light machines work, by brainwave entrainment or the frequency following effect. So the associations of the moods with alpha and theta and joy, bliss, relaxation and so on. The beauty of the change in brainwaves that the light stimulates is that the corresponding change in your internal subjective experience follows on from it. So as the light leads you from beta down into alpha and on into theta, so your state of consciousness and your subjective experience changes in response to that. Now the beautiful thing is that while this change in consciousness, change in mood is occurring, at the same time the flickering of the light creates visions behind your mind's eye. So you lie back, close your eyes, pop on the headphones, and the light flickers through your closed eyelids. And as that light flickers, visions are conjured in your mind's eye. So you'll see things like fractals, geometric patterns, and as your state of consciousness is led down through alpha and into theta, you may see all sorts of other visions too. So it's a visual delight, and it leads you into a delightful mood corresponding to that. So I invite you to come and discover it for yourself. Pop on the headphones for the synchronized audio, which helps guide you into that experience even deeper. Close your eyes, relax, and enjoy.